Hello friends, I am Dr. Vinod Malkar, Professor of Marketing, and today I had bring a very interesting topic of marketing, that is product life cycle. This diagram you had seen in some of the books of marketing, and the profits and the various phases that has been shown in the diagram. Every product has to undergone with the life cycle. The general stages of product life cycle starts from an introduction stage, growth stage, maturity stage, and decline stage. It's not like that every product should go in all stages of PLC. Some products in the launching stage it might be get failed and they will not go to the maturity or decline stage. See, it's very important. Sometimes I seen a students who are using an eraser and trying to drawing an the product life cycle. Practically, you have to understand some products have a life of one day. Some products having life of crores of years also. So you find the human being life is generally 70 years to 100 years. Some human beings as having a death on one day also, and some of living within 120-30 years also. Similarly, some products in the market having a life of 100 years. So if you take an example of Coca-Cola, launched in the 1856, and still Coca-Cola in the market. So what I mean to say, certain products is a longer life, some products have a very low life, depends on that product. So whenever you have to draw the product life cycle, for that you should have a figures, a sales figures in hand, and then you can draw certain graphs of product life cycle. So these are just an hypothetical ideal graph of PLC. Take an example, if this is an Excel sheet, and I had taken this month, that is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. These are the time. So time was an x-axis, and sales, suppose this is an again hypothetical, suppose I launched the products in the month of January, and in the entire month, 1st January to 31st January, I did a sales of 50 crore. Then 75 crore, 100 crore, 200 crore, 300 crore sales increasing. Then 450, 500, then 600, 75, 700, 695, like this, 500, and again the sales. These are certain sales figure I got from an at the end of December. And I am trying to plot certain graphs. So these are the sales figures and these are the time. So on every product life cycle, on x-axis there is a time, on a y-axis there is an sales. So I put and I just draw a diagram here, that is an insert table, and this line chart is ready to you. And if I had changes certain figures, so suppose in the month of this June, my figure has been reached to 800, surprisingly. So my graph is going to change. And if I had my figures of this decline stage, so this is 800, and then again if it is changed to 700, then my again graph is going to change. Then again 700, then my graph is going to change, and 695 and 500 and again 500. So this, like this, my graph has been changed. And if this is an ideal graph and these are something, as your figures change, then your entire graph is going to change. So if I had just put it and I trying to increase it with different ways, so my figure will be a straight line. Or if I had put it 100, then 150, then 130, then like this, if I am trying to find out this, and then if I drag it, so like this also my graph is going to change. So what I mean to say, it totally depend on how my sales figures are there. So these are some of hypothetical, and if simultaneously I had tried to write down my profit at initial stage, the profits are negative, and then if I had trying to make the charts of this, then my profit graph is like this. So at initial stage certain, so I have to find out, the first is an introduction stage, then growth stage, and somewhat maturity or decline stage. So I have to understand how these figures has came. So this way this graph has been plotted out. So on y-axis there is a sales, on x-axis there is a time. So time depends. This is a month, year, years and years. So according to your product, you have to draw the product life cycle. I hope you understood how this graph has comes about. This is sales graph and this is an profit graphs. So this we have categorized introduction stage, then as the sales increases the growth stage, then as sales at peak position is a maturity stage, and decline sales starts a decline. So why we should study the product life cycle? So as I had already explained, each product may have different life cycle. Peer product life cycle determines revenue earned. Then the product life cycle contributes, helps when identify product needs, support redesign and re-innovating, withdrawal, etc. It may help new product development planning and help in forecasting and managing the cash flows also. So this is something about the PLC. Just learn in each stage of PLC, that is in the introduction stage the sales are low, in cost, that is high cost per customer. Then we have profits. Generally in the introduction stage we have a negative profits. Then in the next stage, that is product, in the product this basic product is offered in the introductory stage. Then price, that is generally the pricing strategy is cost plus pricing, and very selective channel of distributions are used, and the advertising is done for getting an awareness of the products. In the growth stage, you had seen in the graph, sales are rapidly rising, profits also rising. The marketing objective is to maximize the profit. The product extension is possible, so we can see how the features of products get increased. Service, warranty, so that kinds of features also you can add in the growth stage. Price to penetrate in the market. Distribution strategies, you can use an intensive channel of distribution, increasing number of retailers, wholesalers. Then advertising, aware to appeal stage. So after an awareing the product, make an campaign so that customer get attracted towards your products. In the maturity stage, sales will be at peak point, cost of customer is low, high profits. Marketing objective in this stage is maximize and sales profit. Product in this stage, diversification, you can think, because every products having certain life, even, and you can think launching of new product. In this stage, this is very important to keep the price competitive. Distribution channel, intensive channel of distributions, you can think as much as possible to increase the number of channel members. Advertising, stress brand differences and benefits of the product. In the decline stage, sales started declining, cost is also low, profits is also starting decline. At this stage is very important to take a decisions whether we should withdraw the products, diversification of products, and even in launching of new products under product lines. Then phase out the weak items in the product, and then reduce the price. Selective channel of distributions, you can think about that product. And advertising, reduce some particular product. Is very important to understand these product life cycle strategies. So we had already seen on y-axis there is a sales, on x-axis there is a time, and this is the first. If you have this is at company level, you should try to understand these strategies, which is helpful to all of you in formulating the marketing strategies. If this is a diagram for your A products from starting from an introduction, growth, maturity and decline. So your B product should be ready on your product life cycles stage, so that when your product A is at the growth stage, you have to launch the product B. Then again you just think about to launching the product C when the product A is at maturity stage and product B is at a growth stage. Then you can think about to launching a product D, which is at the various stages. So you seen on this graph how these kinds of strategies will be helpful to launching and various products. So you see when my product D So when my product A was in the decline stage, my product D was in growth stage, my product C was in maturity stage, and my even and product B is is also in the maturity stage. So this way, every company, every marketer has to think multiple products in their product portfolio. If one product goes in decline stage, we have three products in our three or more than that products in our product portfolio, so that it becomes very easily to keep the company in always profitable stage. So thank you for watching this video of product life cycle. I hope you understood entire PLC stage. Please subscribe our channel SK Business for getting all updated videos in marketing.